wanted to basically just tell some of my memories and let you know what my life with Shelley had. Shelley was one very unique individual. She had a very full and remarkable life long before I ever met her. And a lot of you here probably have known her many, many years longer than I have. And I really appreciate y'all being here. Shelley had the ability to make friends with every individual she would meet in any circumstance. I recall that she would be in a line at a grocery store or in a department store, and she'd come away with a new best friend that she had just met in line. That was the way she was. We'd be sitting at a concert or a ball game or a theater show, and before I knew it, she had a bunch of new friends. Shelley loved children of all ages. I would usually need to warn newborn mothers or fathers with infants when Shelley got too close. She was a grandmother surrogate, especially to Leot Evans and Rachel Pell. Those two especially. She always wanted to spend as much time as possible whenever they were around or available to stay at our house. Leot and Rachel were so special to her. Bailey Goldman probably put it best on Facebook that Shelley was like an aunt to so many of the kids who grew up at that congregation. Shelley actually had a very special relationship with my daughter Melanie. I think they grew closest when Melanie was in town during COVID. I had a medical emergency where I had some heart arrhythmia, and they were both very concerned and wanted to get me treated as soon as possible. So we went to a bunch of different places, finally ended up at the emergency room, and of course during COVID they wouldn't let family members in to see us. So they decided to go visit a Mexican restaurant while they were waiting for me to get treated, and they began drinking margaritas and tequila shots. When I was dismissed, I called to see where they were, and of course they were still drinking at the restaurant. I had never met Shelley until I made her acquaintance at RME. Shelley really did not want to date anyone from RME in case things didn't work out, and I felt the same way. But obviously, that apprehension dissipated pretty quickly. We started dating with no plans to marry, but obviously that changed as well. Our wedding at RME was so special for both of us, and I understand it was very meaningful to many of you here today. Another thing I'd like to talk about Shelley is she was a typical cat lady, which is a thing that's popular in the news right now. She used to foster kittens, and in many cases those kittens grew up to be cats in her house. We still have 3 of our 5 who came from that source. She had many special relationships with her cats. Some are really kind of embarrassing to talk about. She always hated to see any of her cats suffer, and there was one instance that Becca's very familiar with, where she thought her cat was suffering too much, and she took her to the vet to be euthanized. She never stayed around to be with the cat that she would take in, but this time the vet called and asked her if they could keep the cat as a vet cat because she really wasn't that ill. So Shelley was so embarrassed and immediately went back to retrieve the cat. That cat made it several more years and was one of hers and my favorites. Shelley always loved to travel. She enjoyed it whether she was alone or with friends. That was definitely before us. And we had so many wonderful trips that were so special for us, and we had planned so many more. Shelley has so many close friends over the years. We can be here all day to speak of so many. And I know who you are, and I know you know who you are, and she loved all of y'all so much. I want to first thank everyone, including family and friends who've come today from near and far, and some from very far away. Also, I want to thank everyone who's provided so much appreciated support during this difficult time. I wanted to say something about Shelley's father, Harry Greenman. He wanted to be here so badly. And I don't know if he's in a memory care right now unit. He's not very mobile at all, and really doesn't leave the memory care unit very often. But I'm not sure if he ever understood that he was not going to be able to make it here today. But he definitely wanted to be here, and he was very distraught over the news. And one of the things he talked to me about is how much he already misses his angels. So once again, thank everybody for being here. And hope to talk with most everybody at some point later.